Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Sunstone, and today we are going to be taking a look at yet another clip from Stairway Games of Coral Island. They're on a roll. I don't want it to stop. Keep them coming, okay? I'm loving this. Also, like, surprise video, because I totally wasn't planning to upload today, but here we are. So in this clip, the team is showing off the fishing mechanics for our player. So this is what it's gonna look like when you decide to go fishing on Coral Island, at least for early access. So although it doesn't explicitly show off exactly how you're gonna do it from a control standpoint, we can make some guesses. So it looks like if you're playing PC, you're gonna click and hold to cast the line, likely releasing your hold at either 1, 2, or 3, depending on how far or how deep you want to cast the line. We can also assume that depending on where you release, you will be more likely to catch different types of fish. So you're likely going to catch more shallow fish types at the number 1 end of the spectrum, whereas if you keep holding until 3, you're probably more likely to catch maybe some deeper sea fish. That's my supposition anyhow. So once you cast that line, it does appear that the fish shadow will just appear. It doesn't look like you actually have to seek out a shadow to catch anything like you would in, say, Animal Crossing. It looks more similar to something like Stardew, where regardless of where you cast, there is a chance that you will catch something. It does appear that we will actually have to time when we will attempt to catch the fish. So when it actually bites, you'll likely click again to trigger the catching minigame. And then once you get that bite, a bar will appear. And in order to successfully catch the fish, we have to fill the bar all the way to the check mark on the right. It kind of seems like it may involve holding the mouse button and releasing it, but it doesn't look like you actually have to keep the fish in like a certain area like you do in Stardew. It looks more like you have to make sure that the tension is balanced on your line. So if you pull too hard and too fast, the line might snap, which I believe is indicated by the like wave or zigzag lines above and below the catching bar. So I think you will be like clicking and holding to reel in the fish and then releasing if the tension gets too high, and kind of balancing that process until you actually fill up the meter and the fish is considered caught. And then again, I assume if the zigzags actually fill up like the entire bar above and below, then your line will snap or the fish will get away and the catch will be unsuccessful. So that's my take on this. Of course, that is not 100%, set in stone or confirmed or anything like that, but that is what I am predicting it'll look like to some extent. The controls may differ slightly if you're playing with a controller versus mouse and keyboard, but I think that's kind of in the realm of what we can have our expectations set at. At the end of this clip, we see the player catching a catfish, and it actually does tell us the measurements of that fish, so you'll be able to track, there'll be different sizes of each fish. In theory, bigger fish would likely sell for more than smaller fish. There may even be different qualities of fish and so on. So there's going to be variety in your catches beyond the type of fish. My personal opinion on my perception of the mechanics is very good. I like that it's a nice balance between having some challenge to it, but not what seems to be an annoying challenge, which is what I find Stardew to be. So I'm feeling pretty good about this actually. I think fishing will actually be fun in Coral Island. So I definitely am looking forward to getting my hands on this and actually trying it out. Now, although this clip does focus on fishing, there's actually some other things we can see, of course. There is. There always is on this channel anyway. So let's start off with the basics. So we have Mayor Connor to our left and to the right of the player. He is also fishing, and it does look like this is a newer version of his model, so looking good. Definitely in alignment with my expectations for Connor, for sure. So this is an example of what we might expect to see around town. There's gonna be all the NPCs kind of just doing their own thing, taking part in their daily routines, their favorite hobbies and activities, and it seems like Mayor Connor likes fishing, so that's definitely something worth noting. This might be a good spot to find him if it's his favorite fishing spot and you want to bring him a gift or something like that. So definitely, all these little things are worth noting and keeping in mind. We can also see Peanut the cat walking behind the player. So that is one of Frank and Erica's cats, the other being Butter, of course. I'm pretty sure we can also actually tell where this clip is. So I'm pretty sure, according to this overhead shot from the latest trailer, that this fishing clip is actually located right around here. So just next to the fish and sip. And that's what it appears to me anyway, between this life ring and then this rock over here. But it is definitely worth noting that this area is seriously different from that previous clip. There is something going on. It looks like there was that oil spill that we saw in the trailer as well. It looks like there's oil collected all around this rock, but it also looks like there's something growing on it. So this is super interesting to me. This is definitely reminding me of those tree roots that we saw at the hot spring. However, these ones are like black. Definitely looking like they've either been covered in oil or they have some sort of like curse on them. I don't know, like there's something going on for sure here and I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, it seems like it has some sort of energy behind it, like it feels like it's trying to take over the island. So I don't know if this is just something that came from the oil spill. I don't know if there's some sort of like, I don't know, like power at hand. Like I don't know what is going on here, but it definitely doesn't look good and it definitely looks like it's something we're gonna need to solve. This looks like it's gonna be part of the main quest line, either with pufferfish or with the goddess of flowers, the merfolk, the giants, maybe all of the above. So definitely let me know if you have any predictions for these eerie thorn type structures that are attempting to overtake parts of the island. I'm so curious and excited to hear your theories. I don't want to get too deep into it just in case I end up randomly guessing it correctly and like spoiling something. And I mean, of course, I have to say before I go that the water looks so beautiful despite the oil spill. I am so excited for the water in this game. Good games have good water and Coral Island is definitely a great game with excellent water. So with all that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so excited to see these clips from the team and just being able to see more and more of the game. Fingers crossed the NDA lifts soon so we can get our hands on it and actually start to play it and stream it and all that. I'm so excited. I literally can't wait, but I have to. So as always, I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. And until next time, take care. And a very special thanks to Mandy, Meredith, Formodus, Kooky, and Samur, my Sunstone members. I love you all, and thank you so much for your support. It really helps to make all of this possible and means the world to me.